Welcome back, YouTube. So I wanted to elaborate on a short that I just uploaded just for clarity purposes. When I say that more knockoff coins are coming, I can kind of like see them in the pipeline. And I know that since we have not got any meaningful regulation, that more cash grabs are going to come. If you've been following my channel over the last year or so, you'll know that I made a number of videos early on talking about the baby Doge and big Doge and my uncle's Doge and Doge wife and all this kind of crap that's coming out. And literally they're trying to use association to generate revenue. And I really want to just put this out there so that we are not falling for like these hypes and these pumps and stuff that are coming. Every cycle as an investor, your goal should be to be a little smarter and a little bit more experienced and to put that experience to work in the next cycle. And that's really what I want to see from the community. I know that we got a bunch of dog coins and stuff like that after the Doge run up. And, in addition to shorts and stuff like that, that overall really just spread the money relatively thin over, the course of the last run. And I think that if we are going to combat shorts and the consolidation of the market, those are things that we have to kind of take into consideration. Besides people getting taken for a ride with these scams and with these coins that the developers and stuff like that have 80% of the supply or something like that, and then when people pump it up, they dump it and it's beyond recovery at that point. And we've seen way too many rug pulls over the last year to hold ourselves subject to something like this again. And yes, it is yes, as far as for percentage wise and returns, yes, it's easier to get gains when a coin is less than a penny. Absolutely. But also you have to say, okay, am I in position to get these gains? We've seen over the last year, we've seen scams and BS on both sides of the coin, right? We've seen it initially with developers and rug pulls and stuff like that. And now more recently, we've seen it on the exchanges side. But ultimately, this is one of the main reasons you have to make sure that you're positioning yourself to do what's best for you, because the developers, the exchanges, everybody else is doing that. And they'll be telling you to hold when, they're dumping, when the developers and stuff like that are trying to dump the supply and rug pull the coin. The exchanges will say, hey, hold your coin in this wallet here and, stake your coin and stuff like that while they're betting against you and shorting. And, yes, that's the sentiment and that's the motto for the community, which is diamond hands and hold. But keep in mind that, it's been used to take advantage of you in a number of ways. And I think that we have to move forward as a community and make sure that, holding is fine, just not on the exchanges. Get yourself something like a ledger or whatever. And also don't fall for these coins here that say that they're going to be long term, or they're going to donate money to charity, or they're going to go to the moon and stuff like that. And they have to use another coin's momentum, another coin's name and stuff like that to gain notoriety. If you are truly interested in being long term, if you're truly interested in doing all the things that you said you want to do with your coin, you don't need to piggyback off of another coin's momentum to get there, because you're planning for the long term. You want to build your own brand in the community. But when you come out of the gate and want an immediate association to another coin, that lets me know that you're trying to get somewhere fast. And more than likely, that's not to the moon. Well, maybe you're to the moon while you screw everybody else. And I really don't want to see people get hurt to that magnitude this cycle around. I want everybody to apply what they've learned over the last year or so and be able to implement that in the market so that they're not being taken advantage of. And ultimately, the coin in itself, whichever coin that you're invested in, is going to benefit the most from people who are actually invested in the coin, want to hold the coin, want to use the coin for utility purposes, all those things. And we can see crypto just evolve to the next level. That's really what I'm hoping for on the next cycle. Profit is important, but so is utility when it comes down to longevity. So when you start seeing these coins and stuff like that pop up, just kind of keep that in mind when it comes to being able to execute your orders and turn profits in these investments. The best thing that you can do, no matter what coin that you're invested in, is to make sure that you're holding your coin in your own private non-custodial wallet. I personally use Ledger. I have a link in the description for them, and that sentiment will not change. And you're probably going to see more exchanges kind of come to the table and start offering non-custodial wallets and stuff like that, because they're trying to, stay in front of the market here, because they see the numbers and the projections, and it's not good over the next year with the amount of coins that's leaving. So do yourself a favor. If you are long term and you're not trading coins daily and stuff like that, in my opinion, it's best that you have control over your coins, and that's in something that you can have, with you, and protected by your seed phrase, so that the exchanges are not going to use it against you. I hope this video finds you well. I have links to Moo, the ledger, everything that I discussed on the channel in the description section. I appreciate all of you. Thank you, and until next time.